you can sail that sea.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Portland Snowhawks and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And 12 at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete. Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Oh, he'll air this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
The kick.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First down, Snowhogs.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll look to throw here on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Following the penalty, Chubb, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
No, you can't have it right now.
They're able to convert on third.
No, not right now.
First and goal.
No, it's a problem.
Not right now. Wait till mommy get up. Not right now.
Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw.
Come on.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Steven Sims, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The pass intended for Aaron Jones. Incomplete.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
47-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a throw here, hauled in. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Murray to air it out again. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jerry Jeudy. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. The try here for the extra point.
The kick is good.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 13. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Portland.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
The kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Snowhawks 17. Jaguars 14.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. Past the 20. Got an open man. It's Foster. Touchdown, Chicago. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jaguar.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Slings this deep for McLaurin. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 35. Snowhawks.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And a Portland first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Murray. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, he'll air this. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jerry Jeudy, 60 yards. points. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
Number 24.
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Jaguars 49, Snowhawks 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
And it's 3rd down.
McLaurin, and it's a fumble, and the Jags grab it, and some room to roam now, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Jaguars, 23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
2nd and goal.
Shotgun now from Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one is slant to McLaurin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. They find some open field here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. Still going inside the 30. And the Jags grab it.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Jaguars.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncomforted in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 64.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
They'll take over. First down. And
the offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
7 yards to go.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray being chased out left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see that.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, good return up past the 30. And the Jags grab it.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to outcheck.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now he's going to throw deep right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And he's got this down to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. Murray eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Now this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep running.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the...
Kick it and go. Kick it and